Hey guys, Ashley here, also known as the AJ Lee fan. I am here today with another wrestling video. This is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a really long time, but I've never got a chance to talk about it. And this topic that I'm going to talk about might seem very, very old to people considering where everything is now. But I don't care because this must be talked about. So I really don't care who gets offended or anything because, like I usually do, I'm going to express myself in a very factual way, like I always do. So I just want to talk about how a lot of people just ask who started the Divas Revolution? Who started the Women's Revolution? Who is responsible for all of it? And if you ask me who I think is responsible, the real person, her name is AJ Lee. AJ Lee is the reason people like Sasha, people like Becky, Charlotte, Bayley, just to name the people who get all the opportunities that no one else does, are the reason why they have all these accomplishments, they have all these opportunities, all these benefits that female wrestlers didn't have before. And I realize WWE has really tried their best to really black book AJ Lee, to really delete her, because it wasn't very long ago when they made the top 50 greatest women, and AJ Lee came in number 19, and that really hurt me because I really feel like at the time where things were heading in mid 2000s with the Divas division, like 09 to 2013, not even to, we'll say around where things were heading after after Trish and Molly Holly and Lena, after all of them left, the Divas division really it sucked. The writers stopped putting effort in it. They had no hope for that division at all. They had 5-minute matches. The Divas title was completely irrelevant. So it just sucks that she came in 19, but someone like Paige was ranked higher than her. That just fucking shows you that they're trying their best to delete her. I honestly feel like she should have been in the top 5. I'm not gonna say top 10. She should have been in the top 5 because I honestly feel like she was the reason why so many women got benefits. At the time when WWE wasn't putting any effort into anybody, they took a chance on her and she fucking blew up. She was just amazing at everything that she did. Think about how she was the first female wrestler to get her own merch, to get a contract signing, to defend her title at WrestleMania, to do all these things, to be included and to be a general manager, to have a storyline going into her title matches. Like, she got all these things that other women did not get. And I really feel like the fact that people are caught saying the Four Horsemen are responsible. I mean, what I will give the Four Horsewomen is that they had the opportunities to do that the women on the main roster could not do. But that's also go back to how AJ Lee was the one who put out that tweet on how women can have longer matches, they can have gimmicks, they can prove they can be true athletes. She was the one who put that tweet out, and that's why Stephanie McMahon run the Four Horsewomen onto the main roster. But let's forget that too, right? Let's forget that too, huh? WWE. It's just crazy how sometimes people don't hold this company accountable for half the things they do. As much as I love this company, I honestly can despise it at the same time for the things that they do because it's just ridiculous why they have to be so petty half the time. And AJ never did anything to them personally. She never did anything to them personally to be erased. There's a video on YouTube saying the first of the women's division. And AJ Lee winning the Divas title was not on there. It's crazy to me because I don't understand if they mean like it's just showing a whole bunch of how the women's division has changed. And her winning the Divas Championship isn't on there because if you ask me, I really feel like her title reign made the Divas Championship relevant. It was so irrelevant and so unimportant until AJ Lee won that title. Even someone like Michelle McCool, her championship reigns were never significant. They didn't benefit anything. But I've also heard a lot of people, others saying that AJ Lee buried people. She put herself on top. It's crazy to me because hearing that hypocrisy is like hearing people talk about how the four horsewomen are all very. I mean, if you ask me, I feel like they're worse than. Honestly, if you ask me, I should be real here. I don't think Asia Lee buried anybody. And I'm not saying that because I'm a fan of her, because she put over a lot of people that you think she didn't put over. When she was Divas champion, she lost matches. She lost the Fatal 5-Way match at Survivor Series to the Total Divas cast. She lost to them. Her team was full of jobbers, and she was the one who took the fall. She lost. She lost at SummerSlam against Caitlyn and Dolph Ziggler. She could have easily won that match, and she was the heel. She lost against Paige. She put Paige over on her first night. On Paige's debut, she put Paige over. She put the Beltons over. She put Nikki Bella over 1,000 of motherfucking times. She put up a Paige over twice. Like, so are you really gonna sit here and tell me that half of the time she put herself on top and didn't care about anybody else? Listen here, we're gonna keep it here. I definitely agree. You can have a strong champion and have a strong roster, but these other women who can't get over has nothing to do with AJ at all. I will agree with that. That has nothing to do with her. If Natalya can't get over, if Naomi can't get over, then that's not her problem. That's not her problem, if you ask me. But I will agree that you can have a strong champion and have a strong roster of women who have characters, who can have something going for them. Because you need a strong heel and you need strong baby faces. And it was a lot of that, if you ask me. So it's just crazy hearing these things about Asia Lee, because it's just like, wow. It's like people are just trying to go out the way now and destroy her legacy. Like, don't ever destroy someone. She deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. She deserves to have a Hall of Fame ring. More than these other people who have been in the Hall of Fame for just being in the company. She's actually done things to benefit women's division, to actually put it in a legendary market, to make it iconic. Unlike the Four Horsewomen, Asia Lee didn't just win accomplishments to have it on her resume. Asia Lee had a storyline career. She had a character career. The Four Horsewomen, they just have a accomplishments career. Think about how all their characters have been the same since they got here. They're inconsistent. They can't cut promos. They can't tell interesting storylines. The only good thing Sasha Banks has ever done in her career is her stuff for Charlotte. The same with Charlotte. The only good thing Charlotte's ever done is her stuff for Sasha. Bayley, I can't do her stuff on NXT. Becky, I never cared about her. Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I've always said her stuff with Alexa Bliss in 2016 was probably the only good highlight of her career. So it's just crazy to me how, even though you say all these facts, people are still going to try to make you believe that the Four Horsewomen are responsible for all of this stuff. Just because they have longer matches or things like that, saying that Asia Lee can't hold up to them because they have longer matches. I mean, honestly, Asia Lee never had to wrestle in a 23-minute match just to prove that she was good. Her character work, her promo work, her storyline relevancy work is way better than going into a 23-minute match and not caring about girl number one and girl number two. So it's just crazy to me, but I really think it's something that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time now, because I was just really pissed that the WWE is not giving the right women the recognition for what they truly have done. And I've never been a person that say, or this person is the only person responsible, or that person is the only responsible. But sometimes if you think about it in life, it does take one person to change everything. And Asia Lee did that. WWE gave her the rub, and she took it. She took the opportunity to make things more watchable, more beneficial, more likable. And she did that. Not the Bellas, not Natalya, not Naomi, and not the Four Horsewomen. AJ Lee did that. She is the one who made things relevant for the women. They just took the opportunities that she couldn't do because she left early on in her career. And that is a fact. Period. They might have had longer matches and stipulation matches, but don't forget who laid down the fucking rug for y'all to be able to do that. And her name is AJ fucking Lee, and she is the reason why all of y'all motherfuckers have the opportunities y'all have now. Period. I don't want to hear nobody say shit about it. That's the end of it.